Good afternoon. I'm pleased to announce my nomination of Dr. Condoleezza Rice to be America's Secretary of State. Condi Rice is already known to all Americans and to much of the world. During the last 4 years, I've relied on her counsel, benefited from her great experience, and appreciated her sound and steady judgment. And now I'm honored that she has agreed to serve in my cabinet. Secretary of State is America's face to the world. And in Dr. Rice, the world will see the strength, the grace, and the decency of our country. Both Condi and I have been proud to serve with our friend, Secretary of State Colin Powell. He has been one of the most effective and admired diplomats in America's history. Secretary Powell has helped to rally the world in a global war. He's helped to resolve dangerous regional conflicts. He's helped to confront the desperate challenges of hunger, poverty, and disease. He has been tireless and selfless and principled, and our entire nation is grateful for his lifetime of service. I'm also grateful that Steve Hadley has agreed to become my new National Security Advisor. Steve served Presidents Nixon, Ford, and Bush before me, and he has done a superb job as Dr. Rice's deputy during these past 4 years. Steve is a man of wisdom and good judgment. He has earned my trust, and I look forward to his continued vital service on my national security team. When confirmed by the Senate, Condoleezza Rice will take office at a critical time for our country. We're a nation at war. We're leading a large coalition against a determined enemy. We're putting in place new structures and institutions to confront outlaw regimes, to oppose proliferation of dangerous weapons and materials, and to break up terror networks. The United States has undertaken a great calling of history to aid the forces of reform and freedom in the broader Middle East, so that that region can grow in hope instead of growing in anger. We're pursuing a positive new direction to resolve the Arab-Israeli conflict, an approach that honors the peaceful aspirations of the Palestinian people through a democratic state, and an approach that will ensure the security of our good friend Israel. Meeting all of these objectives will require wise and skillful leadership at the Department of State. And Condi Rice is the right person for that challenge. She is a recognized expert in international affairs, a distinguished teacher and academic leader, and a public servant with years of White House experience. She displays a commitment to excellence in every aspect of her life, from shaping our strategy in the war on terror to coordinating national security policy across the government, to performing classical music on stage. Above all, Dr. Rice has a deep, abiding belief in the value and power of liberty, because she has seen freedom denied and freedom reborn. As a girl in the segregated South, Dr. Rice saw the promise of America violated by racial discrimination and by the violence that comes from hate. But she was taught by her mother, Angelina, and her father, the Reverend John Rice, that human dignity is the gift of God, and that the ideals of America would overcome oppression. That early wisdom has guided her through life, and that truth has guided our nation to a better day. I know that the Reverend and Mrs. Rice would be filled with pride to see the daughter they raised in Birmingham, Alabama, chosen for the office first held by Thomas Jefferson. Something tells me, however, they would not be surprised. As many of you know, Condi's true ambition is beyond my power to grant. She would really like to be the commissioner of the National Football League. I'm glad she's put those plans on hold once again. The nation needs her. I urge the Senate to promptly confirm Condoleezza Rice as America's 66th Secretary of State. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President. It has been an honor and a privilege to work for you these past 4 years in times of crisis, decision, and opportunity for our nation. Under your leadership, America is fighting and winning the war on terror. You have marshaled great coalitions that have liberated millions from tyranny, coalitions that are now helping the Iraqi and Afghan people build democracies in the heart of the Muslim world. And you have worked to widen the circle of prosperity and progress in every corner of the world. I look forward, with the consent of the Senate, to pursuing your hopeful and ambitious agenda as Secretary of State. Mr. President, it is an honor to be asked to serve your administration and my country once again. And it is humbling to imagine succeeding my dear friend and mentor, Colin Powell. He is one of the finest public servants our nation has ever produced. Colin Powell has been a great and inspirational Secretary of State. It was my honor to serve alongside him, and he will be missed. It will, of course, be hard to leave the White House, and especially to leave behind the terrific NSC staff who have served their president and their country so ably in this most challenging of times. Yet, I can leave confident in the knowledge that they will be led by the consummate professional, a man I know and admire, my colleague and friend, Steve Hadley. Finally, let me say that in my 25 years of experience in foreign affairs, both in and out of government, I have come to know the men and women of the Department of State. I have the utmost admiration and respect for their skill, their professionalism, and their dedication. If I am confirmed by the Senate, I look forward to working with the great people of the Foreign Service and the Civil Service. And one of my highest priorities as Secretary will be to ensure that they have all the tools necessary to carry American diplomacy forward in the 21st century. Mr. President, thank you again for this great opportunity and for your continued confidence in me.
Good job. Thank you all. Thank you.